Alright everybody, how's it going? MacBintosh here. What I'm going to show you how to do, because there isn't really, from what I can tell, anything in plain English, or at least a video of this. A lot of the stuff is in Chinese because it is a Chinese program. But what I'm going to show you how to do is unlock the Apple Restore drive, the little USB dongle that comes with the MacBook Airs. Apple says that they're locked down, you can't do anything with them, but from what I found, they're a really super fast 8 gig USB drive. So what I do with them is I have a few of them that you can actually load 10.6 for me to be kind of out in the field servicing people's computer, and I can immediately have a known good operating system to boot to, or a install drive to boot to, or just have 8 gigs of storage space on my keyring. So the first thing we want to do is I like to show the hidden files. You can do this through a terminal command. You can do this through a program called Houdini, which is just a quick thing to toggle your file visibility. And so what I do is I grab this little file here called volume icon.icns and drag that to my desktop, because I like to have the original icon that goes with this drive back on this drive when I finish doing this. So right now I don't have any of these drives that are currently come the way that Apple sends them with the MacBook Air. Okay, you guys won't have to go through all of the formatting of the drive, because it's going to come to you in the proper format for this SMI mass production tool to work. This is just inside. I'm going to put a link up to it. It's just a zip file that has tools to unlock a MacBook Air drive, and it's called SM32X test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop this drive back into my computer, and I'm virtualizing everything, so you don't have to have a Windows system. You can run this through VirtualBox. You can run this through VMware. You can run this through Parallels, whatever you have. This tool works on Windows XP and Windows 7. I haven't tried it on Vista because I never ran Vista. So I put this in here, and Parallels says, I want to turn this over to Windows 7. So I've got it in here. I've got this program open. This is actually pretty much what I can tell from this tool is it's designed for a company to mass produce, scan these drives. So what you want to do is just scan it. And then you want to highlight the drive. It's going to show up in here as import 1, because that's where it's hiding. And then you just hit start. And what it's going to go ahead and do is that this tool is going to run a test on the drive, and then it's going to go ahead and unlock it for use on the Mac. So once this finishes, you have a couple options. Like I said before, I use mine to throw an install of 10.6 on there, throw an install of 10.5, whatever I want to do with this. But when it gets finished, it's still in a FAT format, which is cool if you're going between computer to computer. But if you want to be able to make this bootable for a number of other machines, you're going to need to go ahead and reformat it to a GUID partition table and HFS Plus for the format of the drive. So I get a little sign up here that says it's A-OK, and so I'm going to just close down all of these programs. It's saying that it needs to be formatted, but I'm going to go ahead and do that on the Mac side. So I'm going to disconnect this from my Mac, or from the Windows side, and connect it back to Mac. Disk utility here, using Alfred, by the way. So once it comes up here, I've got this drive. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to partition this with just one partition table. You can do as many as you want. You only have 8 gigs at your disposal, so if you wanted to partition a 4 and 4, why, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and partition this Mac OS Extended Journaled. And then key here is to come down to options. Master boot record is used for Windows computers. Apple Partition Mapper APM is used for Power PCs, which doesn't really matter because Power PCs can't boot off of USB. So we're going to just select GUID partition table here and hit apply. So that's applying right there, and we'll partition this up. At that point, you know that there's not going to be, it's just going to look like a regular USB drive, however you have your icons configured. So on this particular machine that I'm working on, that's just my normal USB icon. But remember how before we grabbed that icon file to be able to back over to the disk when we were done. So if we take a look at the contents of this disk, once I get up Houdini here, we'll be able to take a peek at what's there at our disposal. So now we have this drive unlocked. We have it formatted the way that we want it, and now it's showing up on our desktop. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the info of the drive here. That's what popped up over here. And now we're going to set the icon. So if you're familiar with changing icons on a Mac, you just want to grab this icon file and drop it right on top of there. And now that changes the icon both here and on the drive. So it looks just like the drive does. So that's how you unlock and go about putting anything you want to on that drive. So if we open that up now, I can drag anything I want in there and unlock and rewrite and do whatever I want. Pretty neat. I personally use Candy Bar to drop icons onto different things. That's, you know, why everything is so customized on my computer to begin with. So couple of the apps that we use, definitely check out Candy Bar. Definitely check out Houdini. It's one of the ones that I use. I recorded this all with just QuickTime, just doing that, and I'm going to put it together in iMovie and post it up for you guys. So I hope this helped out. I will have a link in this to where you guys can get this, probably from my Dropbox. It's something pretty neat. It gives you some geek cred, you know, to have something that to most people is unlockable, and here you are running around using it. So I hope this helps. Follow me on Twitter, MacBintosh. Yeah, I hope to be turning out more of these to share my knowledge with the people. So thanks for watching. See ya.